Righty. Just real quick, as a review of our competition, this guy was 24 years old. And what's he? 24 years old. He's got a couple $100 a month here. 200 a month. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
And he meets Gordon, a representative from the wonderful company of
Northwestern Mutual.
Northwestern. I mean, and this is like the creme de la creme of life insurance companies, true?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't they like I mean, if you got one of these policies, you got the best, right? In the industry, you would think. Okay, so he's paying $200 a month, 24 years old, gets him 178,845. Now, why is it such a weird number? Has anybody ever seen a face amount 178,845? Why is it that number?
Because he sold it on how much he could afford.
That's right, because that's what 200 a month of whole life insurance, that's how much you get. Okay. Now, do you think that's how much life insurance he needed? Or he said, or the agent said, how much can you spend? And the guy said 200, so that's what you get.
That's it.
That's it.
Right. So they don't sell need, they sell
what can you afford?
Exactly right. Now, what's wrong with that method of sitting down with people and helping them with their financial future?
Underprotected.
No other insurance works that way.
It's what happens is, everybody, is that when you do it that way, everybody ends up with not what they need.
Everybody ends up underprotected.
Right.
Premiumed.
Right. Over premium, underprotected, and not enough for retirement.
Yep.
So we do it a different way. We don't say how much can you afford a month. We say, what do we say?
Do you need? What are your obligations?
Yeah, what are we? We're going to do a needs analysis, and then we're going to do the mathematics of how much is required to fill their needs, and then we're going to let them make a decision on if they have the funds, if they can rearrange the funds, if they want to grow their income to make it happen, right? It's a completely different approach, a needs approach versus how much can you afford a month approach. Now, let me ask you a question. Which do you believe in more? Just in making a sale so you can make a commission and none of your clients ever get what they really need, or helping people identify their needs, doing a complementary analysis of what they are doing, offering a comparison where you take the same money they're using and then offering it in a better concept by term and invested difference where you can offer them more value. But at least at the beginning of the meeting, at the relationship, you are showing them what they need to do, not just what they can afford to do. Which way would you rather approach your business and people in your family?
Second way.
Yeah. Okay. So at age 65, 178,000 at death. The guaranteed death benefit is 178, guaranteed death benefit, and he's guaranteed $93,000. On the current, this is current. What does current scale mean?
Not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. This isn't guaranteed, but
it could happen.
We might could happen.
Yeah, this is what they say they're doing now.
Not a historical.
This isn't, well, it's not, no, it's basically what they are crediting now. They are saying what they're doing currently. If things don't change, the dividends we're paying now, the interest rates we're paying now, you will have $243,000 in cash value and a $392,000 death benefit. And at age 90, you'll have a $792,000 death benefit and a $733,000 accumulated value. Now, I need to learn how to keep these numbers in your head, okay? 392 death, maybe death benefit 178 guaranteed. And 93. Okay, so now what I do here, I couldn't figure out.
Did I get it?
How to copy and paste this page. I did a BI. What's a BI, Allison?
Basic illustration comparing what they're doing with what we could do.
I went to you should be so proud of me. I went to
FA.
Turbo Apps
Woohoo!
and I figured out how to do this.
Mm.
And if I can, guess what?
You can.
You can. So I went in there and there's an input sheet where I put in a death benefit of 250,000. I put in his age at age 24. I said by term and invested difference. So he was spending 200 a month. So he could get $250,000 of life insurance for $31 a month. Now, question, would you rather pay $200 a month for $178,000 of life insurance, or $31 a month for 35-year, $250,000 level term?
$35 a month. $31 a month.
$31. Now that saves him, Gordon, $169 that he can put in a bond fund, growth and income fund, or an equity fund. Now, if he put it in the bond fund, it'd be $371,000 at age 65, $500,000 at 7%, and if he gets 9%, $940. But we know, so you look down here, a U.S. stock the last 10 years has done 12. I didn't even run 12. And we have a mutual fund for 60 years done 12. So imagine what this would be at 12. This would probably be $3 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the system doesn't allow us to do anything greater than 9.
Exactly. They don't let us do it. And believe me, I tried.
Yeah, they should overpromise, even
Correct.
though it's overpromising.
We don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
Mhm.
That can bite you in the butt. Okay. So the death benefit at age 65 would be what in this scenario?
250.
250.
No.
The death benefit, you said.
Death benefit.
250 plus the 940.
Exactly. Now, what was the death benefit in the other plan?
To
That's the case
170.
392.
Best case scenario, 392. Yeah.
Right. Now I can't flip back. Shoot. Okay.
I got a picture
best
of it.
case. Okay. What's that, Gordon?
I took a picture of it.
Okay. Dadgummit. All right. So now if let's go to this. If he goes to 90, he would have 792 and 733.
Yeah.
Now, if he goes to 90, our plan, I could only get it to 89.
Close enough.
And the bond fund 1.5, 7, 2.6, and in the equities 8 million.
8 million.
8 million. Now,
10
what was
times.
he going to have? Best
793.
case,
Definitely.
793. So would you rather have worst case scenario?
Million.
The S&P 500 has done 10% for 100 years.
Yeah.
So which plan? So and now looky here. Now, yes, and Gordon, look at this. Check this out. Prince, Matt, Allison, Denise, Shonda, Ace. Look at this. Check this out. Yes, when the policy renews in the 36 years, the premiums are outrageous.
Yep.
So even with this accumulation, this is keeping the 250,000 to 89.
Oh, wow.
So it's even keeping the policy in force, taking the money out of the investments, and still they end up with what?
Way more.
Way more money.
That's awesome, man.
Way more money. Now, can you feel good about this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But
Now, I used to know how to do that with the old program. I
Uh-huh.
haven't figured out how to do that with the new one. So
Okay.
can that be something you teach us?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You just click
This is
on
really
You
good.
gotta click a few buttons.
Yeah, you got to click on
Figure it
Turbo
out.
Apps.
Turbo Apps, BI, right?
It hasn't changed, Denise.
It's there. Yep.
Would you say it hasn't changed?
No.
That's
Correct.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want to share with you is the negative of our business, if that's okay. So Ace or somebody posted this yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2025. Nobody should have a Primerica policy.
Yeah,
Jay?
Javon found that on Facebook.
So what do you think about that?
I thought it was
Crazy,
stupid.
man.
That's the opposition.
Right.
So
But
stupid.
this kind of post from this person, whoever she is, will do what for people?
She'll screw them with some kind of permanent insurance.
Yeah.
She said PHP.
We already read it's from it's a PHP. It's our competition. Okay. So I posted this, and you really need to take time with this article.
Yeah.
And read. We already read it, but you really need to read. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to put it in the KT masterpiece like I have the other article. It's very, very important. I thought this was interesting where it says this sentence. What do you think about this? For some lawyers, however,
Did you open it?
Oh, it's not showing.
No.
No, we're just looking at the telegram.
Hold on. Sorry about that. It says here, Index Universal Life combines a death benefit with potential.
There you go.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Offering flexibility that's appealing to many. For some lawyers, however, IUL insurance is a seemingly endless source of business as lawsuits proliferate.
Yeah.
Consumer advocates say IUL policies are confusing to almost all who buy them. I would say not almost.
To all who buy them.
Yes. It's a product rife with rampant fraud.
Wow. The other thing is that not only to all who buy them, to all who sell it. They don't know it.
They don't know what it is. Okay. So I wanted to share with you that, ladies and gentlemen, the war is on.
Yeah.
You are in a war. What war? What war do I mean? Because we have several wars. What do I mean by the war is on?
Information war, truth war.
Buy term invest the difference war?
Yes.
Versus the IUL war.
IUL war. What else?
And it's a bigger war than when we grew up because there wasn't social media and all that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it was, and I was telling Christian yesterday, this famous guy, Ed Milet, remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, for whatever reason, I decided to look up his FINRA record. The guy has 26 disclosures and lost a lawsuit that he had to pay back a Universal Life $15,000 worth of premium back to the client. So a lot of these guys, they all end up with bad records.
A lot of people listen to that guy too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay. What war? Okay. So we got the buy term. We got every other life insurance company is selling IUL or whole life. It's funny that even those guys can't even agree. What's better? Because Northwestern Mutual selling big cash value whole life company. They say that's better. But then these other newfangled companies that are set up like ours that are trashing the reputation of the industry are selling IUL. Okay, so the war. But before I get into that, what other war am I talking about?
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Okay, it's every person you sit down with is in a war for their financial future, whether they're going to make it to freedom or not. Freedom must be fought for. True or false?
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're sitting down with people, you need to understand that they are in a war.
Yeah.
We are in a war against our so-called competition, our opposition. We are in a war with the companies that sell and manufacture and promote cash value insurance, and we are in a war with all their agents.
True.
We are in a war helping families achieve financial independence. I have a question for you. Well, let me wait. Let me go through this real quick. Okay, I got some good stuff coming. Check this out. Okay, we welcome the competition because that's what makes the free enterprise system go. Free enterprising, the more enterprising you are, the freer you become. The more you conform to what everybody's doing, the less free you become. free enterprise, starting your own business, having dreams, having a vision, using your imagination to come up with a solution to make your dreams come true, instead of just settling into survival mode in a job where you're compromising what you really want for an existence. Okay. We became a Fortune 1000 company because we are not afraid to compete, and because we delivered what is right for the American consumer. At the end of the day, buy term and invest the difference is right. You're not going to beat us with cheap talk, posts, slick TikToks, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, having your CEO talk about the history of the, you're not going to beat us with that. You're going to have to beat us where we are strong is where?
At the kitchen table.
At the kitchen table.
In the facts.
With the numbers.
With the numbers. Exactly right. Go get your policies. Go get your investment statements so you can compare, and we'll show you what you keep doing what you're doing. We'll just run the numbers. We'll show you what you're going to have, and then we'll show you what you could have. We'll run the numbers and show you, using the same money, what you could have. But with this concept, not company, concept, we're not selling a brand, we're selling a concept. And what's the concept?
Buy term and
buy term, invest the difference, own companies, equities, take advantage of your tax advantages, get out of debt, have a budget. Okay, get a home, have a plan. It's just not making a sale. Okay, it's a concept, and it's a lot of concepts working in harmony together that helps people achieve true financial security. Okay, who else is committed to selling term insurance 100% of the time? Nobody. We are. Who's the leading spokesman of buy term and invest the difference? We are. You know how important that is. Who's the company that wants to do the total job? And if you're not doing the total job, if you haven't been doing the total job, get your investment license and become part of the movement of the people who are doing the total job for the consumer, which is not just selling a term insurance policy. We must help people build the entire house. Exactly right. Okay. And only pansies, only weaklings are afraid to compete. We are not afraid to compete. I am not afraid to compete. If you are afraid to compete, borrow some of our leaders' courage, borrow our strength, borrow our knowledge, borrow our experience, borrow our boldness and courageousness until you get it yourself. It will take a little bit of time if you're brand new, because you need to know what you're talking about and become competent, and that takes a little bit of time. What the heck? Shoot, man. I blew it. Okay. We're controversial. Any company that tries to do something unique in American business is going to be shot at like you can't believe. What does shot at mean?
Targeted.
Yeah, everybody's saying something against you.
And guess what?
On Facebook.
That's right. Guess what I just showed you? I just showed you a shot at us.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to be shot at. Forever. We have been shot at. We've always been shot at. We're being shot at. And we will continue to be what?
Shot
at, criticized, condemned, and that's okay. We are controversial. We believe in buy term and invest the difference, and we are proud of that. Why are we proud of being controversial in this industry?
Because we do what is right.
That's right. That's right. If in universal life was right, if whole life was right, guess what we'd be doing?
That.
We'd be doing that. We got the same license. Why would we go through all this trouble if we could just do what they do? Okay. Most companies and people are afraid to do anything that might be a little controversial. If being controversial and right doesn't suit you well, then you need to find something else to do. And that's okay. Okay. But we are right. We do what is right for the consumer. And that's the most important thing. Now, we know that to do something great, you've got to take a stand. And you can't be afraid of the results of taking a position. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Yes, you're going to get criticism. Yes, you're going to get into debate. If you don't like a good debate, that's probably not for you. Okay. At this company, we want to do something great. We want to revolutionize. In fact, to a certain degree, we have revolutionized the largest and most powerful industry in the world, which is the insurance and investment industry. We want to change the direction of the life insurance and investment industry because we know that we have a better way. We want to be one of the most successful. We want to be a mega cap. We're on the verge okay. Matt, what is a small cap, mid cap, large cap company?
I think small cap. I don't know the exact amount.
Shonda, what is a small cap, mid cap, large cap company?
I know large cap is 10 billion.
Correct.
Or more. And then mid cap is, I want to say between 5 and 10.
2 and 10.
2 and 10. And then small cap is
Below.
2 billion and below.
Correct. Every company that starts as a dream, get investors, they raise money to start the company. The people who start the company, who has a dream of a company, is trying to raise money, capital to start the company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what does the founder of the company tell the investors? Trying to raise the money.
It'd be very profitable.
Yes. You put, man, we're going to do great things in this business. You give me 100 grand. In 5 years, you're going to have $1 million in equity. Now, they're not going to guarantee that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to promote some type of X return, 2X, 5X, 10X, 20X. And then people who don't believe necessarily 100%, they're willing to take the risk of investing in that company for the
return,
potential return.
Potential return.
Potential. That's and now, if a company becomes successful, viable, and on the exchange, it becomes a small cap below 2 billion. If it has greater success, it becomes a mid cap company, 2 billion to 10 billion. And Primerica is right now at about 9 billion, I believe.
Yeah.
So we are on the verge,
Mid-cap right
just
now.
like on the edge of becoming a large cap $10 billion company. We want to be a mega cap. What's a mega cap?
100.
Above 100.
Like 100 or 200 billion. Okay. We want to be one of those companies. We started with an idea. The whole industry was against us. They picked on us. They tried to put us out of business. They tried to regulate us out of business. They slashed our agents' tires. They made it illegal to replace term insurance policy. Whole life with term insurance for a year in Tennessee. It's ridiculous the fight this company has been through to get where it is today.
And they made you have to show previous clients' policies before you could submit a change in their policy. So that's why that law is out, and we got to do that every time.
Exactly right, Ellis. You've read the book, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we need that coming up.
What's that, Denise?
I said, we were taught that coming up. That's the problem now. Most people don't know the history.
Exactly right. Most people coming in now have no idea the greatness, the goodness that this company was founded on, and the fight we've had to have just to get here. Okay. So we want our people. I want you to be among the most outstanding and most successful business leaders in our communities, in your community, in your family, in your circle. I want people to look at you as the man, as the woman, as the family who's got it together, not just in business, but in every area of your life. That's what this is about. It's helping people not just financially, but in all areas, and to turn into leaders in their communities. If you're going to do anything big, you're going to be controversial. We are controversial and we love it. And the alternative to being controversial is being average and ordinary, and call us anything but average and ordinary. How are we controversial? Most companies are product oriented. They come in your house. What did Northwestern Mutual do?
So life.
Hold on,
They sold a product.
Just sold a product.
What you can afford.
What can you afford? You get whole life. Okay. We go in, they go out there and sell a product to the consumer to get them to spend more money. How are we different? We go into the American consumer, they're more concerned and they're more frustrated and they're more stressed out and they're in more debt and they have less life insurance and they have less savings. They have no pensions. Social Security is going to be cut in 32 years. Affordability issues. The cost of living is absolutely going crazy for people. Most people are just in a bad financial situation. They're not going to achieve any kind of freedom. True or false?
True.
So when we go in, our whole goal is to save them money, give them a better value for their money, to cut cost, to get them out of debt, to lower taxes, to invest better, to have more savings, to have more accumulation, to have more investment, to one day have enough money so they can become financially independent. We go in there to give more value to people for their money. We just don't sell products or policies to make a commission. We really want to give people a total plan, like I went into already, so they can have a complete what?
Change in their life.
Financial transformation. Where they have a different outlook, they have a different vision, they have different behaviors, a different philosophy, a different way of managing their whole financial life that's going to give them the outcome that they want. We champion the cause of part-timers. By championing the cause of part-timers, we found a better way to recruit a better person, a better quality of person into this industry. We found a more efficient way to get the product to the consumer. Better people. What do you mean better people? Gordon, could you read this?
Yep. By championing better people, most people can't see themselves selling anything, especially insurance.
True or false?
True.
That's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Plus, the industry turnover rate is 80 to 90%. Also true. Most
True.
people don't make it. You can't expect someone with family responsibilities to take a chance like that.
So, is that true or false?
That's true.
How many of you ever thought you'd have a life insurance license? I know I didn't.
Nope.
Much less investment license. There ain't no way. Okay.
Yep.
Yet almost everybody needs
Insurance. And they need both.
Extra income.
extra income.
Yeah, more money. Yep.
They'd never see themselves doing this on one hand.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, if they don't make more money, they ain't going to make it. So they've got to find a way to make it. Okay. So you could work with us part-time, no risk. We can hire a better quality of person, a family person, a person who's known in the community instead of the typical salesman type. And by the way, what you're looking for is people who are what?
Not salesmen.
Gordon?
Better quality.
Better, like known
Leader.
in the community.
Known in the community.
Have credibility in the community. That's the kind of people you're looking for. And it's more efficient. Our competition spends, read that, Gordon.
Thousands of dollars paying people who won't stay in the business. Our part-time people already have the stability of an income. They earn income part-time and never threaten the security of their family while they're learning the business.
Is that an advantage?
That's huge.
And how much do we spend on those people getting involved in the business, participating in the business, learning the business, working in the business? How much does the company pay those people?
Nothing.
Nothing. So we don't waste any money of our clients' money. By the way, when it says our competition spends thousands paying people a salary who don't stay in the business, it's not the company paying thousands. Who is it?
The
premium
consumer.
Their clients.
It's the client. They pass that cost on. How?
Higher premiums.
Higher priced products. You got to price that in. We don't have to price that in. Okay.
Christian, Christian,
Yes.
Please.
on that one, on that, go back to that page, please.
Oh, shoot.
Keep going. Yeah, just to say, I know you didn't mean to have it in there, but we got to modify that. We can hire a better person.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That could have been sent on a text or later.
Bring on board.
All right. That was our Williams words.
Exactly. That was his words.
Okay. Okay, so that brings us to the point. What is the point of all this?
We got to do a
We're in
better
a
job.
war.
We're in a war. What we do is right.
We need to get busier.
Okay, let me do this. What do you think about this? I need to make another slide. What do you think about this?
Are you showing anything?
Not yet.
It's coming, baby.
I think when you think of the idea of hiring better people, being able to do that because of the part-time scenario, like you can just look at this screen of people we're looking at right now. You know exactly that's so true. You know, like Prince isn't going to be able to leave his, you know, being a doctor to do this and try and see if it works. You know, like you look at Yvette was a nurse, you know, Shonda was a teacher and had 2 other jobs working her ass off. Like there's so many people on here that gave it a try.
That's
You know,
right.
they didn't have to leave what they were doing to be able to learn this, and now they're masters. So it's just, you know, and not out of all the people we've ever hired, you know, this is who's here. But that's the idea, that the ones that I think sometimes we focus on the people that leave or don't make it or don't do it. But the whole point of the part-time thing is that people can try this and we figure out the masters, the people that are going to stick around and really buy into the crusade.
That's exactly right. Okay, so Allison, or
Yes.
let me see, Denise,
Yes.
what is the problem in the industry? The biggest problem forever in the financial services industry of selling products to the middle class?
They don't have enough money.
And they don't have enough money, so that means
That means that the big companies, the investment companies won't help them.
right. The investment companies will ignore them. Why?
Low profitability. They don't
Correct.
make a lot
Because
of money.
Shonda, there's no money in there's no money in selling $100 a month mutual funds.
Right.
They're not into that. Why?
Because they want to make money. And they can't make money off of somebody that has $100 a month
And they can't recruit people
to that.
to sell $100, $200 a month mutual funds. Why?
Because they won't make a
Because
lot
they
of
won't
money.
make no
Because
whole
those
lot of
people-
money at
Those
first.
people will starve to death.
Right.
Nobody's going to do that business. Why? Because the commission on a mutual fund is what?
Low.
Low.
5% max?
5%.
5 max.
Okay, so
Five.
$100 a month, that agent makes,
$3 as RVP.
well, let's say best case scenario, $5 a month.
$5.
Now, who wants to call up a client? It's hard to set the appointment, right?
And they fight you on it.
Then you got to explain the mutual fund, overcome the objection, take a half hour, hour and a half. You finally get them to do it, and they have $100 a month, and you just made $5. Who's going to do that for a job?
Us.
Right. Other than right, but who's going to do that?
No one else.
Okay. So now you got, let's say, $1 million policy. So the investment industry is not going to sell mutual funds. Why?
Because they don't make enough money.
There's no money in it. There's no money in it. So what they're going to do is ignore the middle class. And who really needs mutual funds?
Middle class.
Middle class.
Everybody.
Right.
The middle
So the
class.
companies that could help our people, us, middle America, working class. Okay,
Right.
remember, I was construction, retail at the mall, waiter at the Hamburger Hamlet, making $1,000 a month. Okay, I'm not like a white collar, college educated person. Okay, I was working class, lower class. All my jobs were minimum wage. That's the world I come from. That's the people I was working with and hanging around. Okay. Now, on a $1 million whole life, IUL and term insurance, what is the premium? Term insurance.
IUL and whole life about 700.
700-800. Yeah.
How much a year?
Say whole life
Times
12,000. $1,000 a month, so 12,000.
IUL, similar or less or what?
A little bit more.
Or I think
No, more.
A little bit more.
It can range
let's-
though.
let's-
They have an enforced and they have the minimum value. So maybe, yeah.
What do you say,
Just
Gordon?
give us one.
Almost at least 1,500.
A year, I mean.
Yeah, about 15.
18,000.
All right, let's keep it at 12. $1 million a term.
1,200.
yeah.
1,200. Okay. All right. Now, so since Shonda, the investment industry is ignoring the people, the only people not ignoring our people, middle America, 90% of the people are who?
The insurance
IUL
companies.
Insurance
The IUL
companies.
people.
Right. So insurance companies are trying to sell insurance as
Investments.
investments.
I like
Okay.
this.
The problem is, what's the commission on these premiums?
They're not trying to do it. They're
They're
doing
really
it.
high.
Not trying to do it right. They're doing it.
200%.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can pay you like
So let's just say
200%.
it's 100%. I know it's more, but let's just, because insurance
Man.
commissions are the same, whether you're selling term, whole, or IUL. The insurance companies pay out a percentage of the first year premium. So if an agent can earn 1,200 or 12,000,
Yeah.
selling $1 million of coverage. So what do you think the agent is going to sell?
12,000.
12,000.
The term or the whole life or the IUL?
The whole life
Life
of
IUL.
IUL.
They're going to sell the agent because the agent wants to make the
More
commission,
money.
Honey.
right? Why would they sell this and make this when they could sell this to get this? Now, the agents, what do they know about life insurance coming into the company?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So when they get hired, the first week or two, they are
Inoculated with it.
Brainwashed.
brainwashed, indoctrinated on how by term invested difference works or
No.
how to sell these policies.
Permanent
How to
life
sell those
insurance.
policies.
The insurance company only wants to tell the agents what they need to know
Yeah.
to sell the policy. True or false?
That's it.
Sure.
Not understand the policy,
Yep.
not to know their other alternatives. The insurance company trains the agent to overcome all objections of term insurance and mutual funds at market risk, gambling, term insurance, no equity, no cash value, throwing your money away. Whole life is building equity. It's like owning a home. You have tax advantages, emergency cash. You can get low interest rate loans. You can save for retirement and living benefits. Right now, you can use it in the case of a disability. So they teach them how to
What product?
sell it. They don't give them a financial
Education.
education. So they're going to try to sell this every time the
Phone rings.
first
Opportunity
appointment.
arises, yeah.
What's that, Tony?
First opportunity arises. That's what Tony said.
Okay. They're going to try to sell this the first time And when a Primerican comes in and shows up, what are they going to say?
We
We got
this
term
too.
also.
We got that too.
Oh, we have
term.
and I work for a IMO. I'm not
Captive.
captive. I'm not captive. Your company, you can only sell your term insurance. I am not captive. I have term, and because I work with a IMO. What's an IMO?
Independent marketing organization.
An insurance marketing organization.
We're not captive. We're exclusive.
I know. I'm saying what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I have access. Oh, you want term? Well, I have access to
20 different kinds of term.
The best terms. Okay. And I can give you term cheaper than Primerica can.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody with me?
Yep.
Should I keep going or is it 10 o'clock? Okay.
No, keep going.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So now now what I'm giving you, Matt, is big boy talk.
Yep.
Okay. This is not Monday morning television.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. This is business now because companies must make a decision. Okay. Shonda.
Yes, sir.
For an opportunity to exist in business,
there has to be a big team.
Different entities must win.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
The client.
I would guess the company,
Shonda.
the business.
Okay, the company.
The client. The consumer.
I'm asking Shonda, Prince.
No problem.
Okay.
But I mean, in this case, I don't even know if the client wins, but I guess you would say the client.
Well, no,
I
forget everything I said. When you are formulating your business in your mind to have a company in the future and maybe looking for investors, your idea must have 3 different groups must win or you don't have a business.
So the company has to win.
Company
the
has to win.
Shareholders or the investors have to win.
They're the company. Well,
that's the company.
Company
the shareholders.
Consumer, I guess it has to be a win for the consumer.
The client. Right? And the third.
Employees.
The government.
Salespeople.
The salespeople.
Okay, now.
Yes, though, Shonda, the government.
Now,
government, yeah.
Now the problem is
they got to get their taxes in.
Okay. Look, if you can't make money selling what you're selling, are you going to do it?
No.
No. Okay. So if agents decide in this cash value company to sell term insurance and mutual funds, they're not going to stay. Why?
Because they can't make enough money.
Not only can they not make enough money,
Company
they are going against. Right. Why does the companies want the agents selling this?
Because it's more profitable.
Because the insurance company uses the cash values to invest, credit the policies a lower return, and they earn money on the interest rate spread of what they earn on the investments and what they credit the policies.
Yeah, just like the bank.
Just like the bank. Exactly right. So the insurance companies are.
Hey, Larry Waddell.
What's up, Larry?
You getting a call from Larry? Oh.
Yeah. Well, my Monday morning meeting. He's calling me after his big hitter call. Okay. Where was I?
Companies
Why would the agents sell?
Companies get the profits.
Yeah,
That's why they
companies
want
get
you to
profits.
sell that.
Okay. Now, if you choose to sell term and mutual funds, you are consciously making a decision to what?
Make less money.
Make less money.
Yeah.
And you're taking a stand.
And you're taking a stand.
Right.
Help people.
And you're
And you need 2 licenses.
and you're being controversial.
And you're helping
And you
people.
and you have to pass that stupid SIE and securities test, which is a pain in the butt, right?
That's
So
right.
you're making
That's
a,
right.
you're making a decision. Go ahead. So you're making a decision to be controversial. You're taking a stand. The war is on. You're going to make less money. You got to pass the exam.
And you're going to be in a regulatory environment where there is oversight.
You're going to be, yes. Got to pay the fee to keep your license. Got to do the
Continuing education.
the dadgum continuing stupid education, the continuing uneducation.
They
You
have
gotta
to do that
your
too,
continuing ed before the end of this month too.
They have to do the continuing ed too.
I'm saying, Christian, you need
No,
to
I'm
finish
talking the
yours.
investment continuing ed.
Oh, the investment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Investment.
Okay.
I mean,
So
compliance.
this is making this decision is not without its issues. But the one thing you know is that it's
Right.
right for the consumer. Okay. So now no other company.
And we know it's right for us.
Right. Right. So here we know buy term and invest the difference is right for the client. But there's no way. See, the companies that sell the cheapest term insurance, what is 100% the problem with them?
At the end of the term, it's unaffordable.
And
They're going to continue to try to replace it.
they all sell this.
Yeah, they went to it there.
They all try to sell this first. This is just there if you happen to know better.
It's a loss.
Right.
Because if they took a stand and sold this all the time because it is right,
They will have bankruptcy in their hands.
they will be the company will be out of business.
Won't exist. Yep.
It won't exist.
You can't do it.
So they must sell this because their business model, the company's model, is to make money with people's premiums.
Does anybody new know why they would go out of business?
Probably not. Well, but it takes away how they're making their money selling term insurance. We say invest yourself in equities and real estate and stocks and bonds. The insurance company, what they want to do, the insurance company is going to take the client's money and invest it in equities, stocks, bonds, real estate, derivatives, mortgages. They're going to earn a high return and credit the policy a low return. You understand that?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So the point is like when you talk about taking a stand, all they have is something that's cheap. And then my question is what is the value of what we do for people? Like Gordon, when you sit down, Denise, with the family who has no clue, Matt, Allison, Yvette, what is showing them how to reallocate their 401k worth?
Oh, it's
And-
awesome. It's go ahead, Allison, because you
I
have the
said 2
biggest-
million. Sorry.
What is the worth of showing debt stacking? Doing a budget,
Amazing.
calculating a FIN number,
Yeah.
buy term and invest the difference.
It's amazing. You get all the other services. They trust you, and now they want to give you their money to invest. They want to do their insurances with you, and they're just excited that anybody would do that for them.
What is by term? If somebody had a cash value policy and you brought the by term and invest the difference to them, what is that information worth to them?
Priceless.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars over a period of time.
I mean, in your example, it was millions, you know,
Right.
the
Millions.
difference they would have if, even if they kept their term till 89. That was just impressive.
Now, here's the question I have for you. Anybody know what it is?
Why aren't we sharing it with more people?
I was going to say that.
Let's go back to Northwestern Mutual because you know they have term insurance, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what are like 2 or 3 of the questions?
Two or three of the questions about.
Yeah, Miguel, maybe you know, Miguel. What are 2 or 3 of the questions? Maybe Ace knows. I know he's not here.
He's here. I always.
He just left.
No, he just left.
What's the question?
When do you want the truth?
Hey, by the way, the war is on. You don't think we're in a war? We're in a war. The war is on. And what we do is right. But if you can't defend it, they're better at selling a lie than many of you are at selling the truth.
Yes.
That's true.
Maybe we should do an IUL
Are
challenge.
you saying like questions like, so if you died, would you want your family to have 178,000 or 250 if you live?
Here's my first question. Here's my first question. Gordon, can you have any idea what my first question is? That's not it, Allison.
Well, if you're working with a professional, when do you want the truth? With doctor, professional, expert in their field, when do you want them to tell you the truth?
That's right. It's like, Gordon, let me ask you a question. How important is the truth to you or not being deceived?
It's everything in a relationship. Yeah. You want the truth from the beginning.
How important is it? I want to establish how important the truth is.
It's 10 out of 10.
In working with a doctor, in working with a financial professional, in working with your lawyer, how important is it to you for him or her to tell you the absolute truth?
It's everything.
Yeah, it's big.
Write that down. You're going to forget it. You're not that smart. Obviously, you're not that smart. If you're that smart, you'd be rich now. True or false?
True.
Okay. Now, after that question, okay, how much, Gerald, how important is the truth to you? On a scale of 1 to 10.
At the top, I'd say that it would be a 10.
A 10. Okay. When you're working with a professional, how would you feel about that professional if he didn't tell you the truth because it wouldn't make him as much money?
Yeah, I'd feel some kind of way about that. I wouldn't.
How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like that?
No, he's not looking out for my interests. He's looking out for his.
Okay. How long would you continue doing business with somebody who did not have your best interest in mind? They had their pocketbook and their commission and how much money they made in mind.
Not long.
What if they said, oh, you wanted term insurance after and theirs was cheaper than the person who showed you term insurance was the way to go?
If he didn't offer it to me in the beginning, why doing it now when you?
Because now he doesn't want to lose you as a customer. Now that you found out the truth from someone else.
Yeah. Well,
that's why.
He just might lose a customer.
Would you do business with somebody who upfront lied to you, deceived you, didn't give you the best product so they can make the most money, and then after you found out by somebody else the right concept that will make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million difference to your life, which one has earned your business? The one that's been honest and gives you his best product the first time, or the one who didn't?
honest and give me all the information the first time.
You don't think that's an issue in our business, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an issue.
Yeah.
We are in a war. And all they do is they sell one thing and then they say they can sell another. But guess what they don't sell?
They don't sell the other.
They don't sell the other. They don't sell by term and invested difference. They only sell by term when?
When you
somebody
ask
else.
for it.
No, not when somebody else. When
When
the client says, I need it.
no. When Primerica shows up.
Replace theirs.
When Primerica shows up.
Yeah.
When we show up, when you show up, that's when they do it. Now, yes, maybe the client knows, maybe they'll ask for it, Matt. But if the client asks for it, guess what presentation they're going to get?
Terms temporary.
Terrible.
Trash.
Well, the term with the
out.
living benefits.
The IUL presentation.
Oh, by term.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Okay. And some of them might be strong enough to withstand that. But most people, guess what?
Are not.
Are not.
Or they sell them a term that's that's like a short term, and then because they want them to convert to the other policy, so they
Yep.
sell them like a 10-year term or something that is like very minimum. So during that time, they can get them to convert.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and you have the option
Frida,
to
is this
convert.
making any sense to you? You're muted.
Yes, it is.
You
Yes.
making it? Well, how important is doing what's right to you?
Oh, absolutely. Extremely important. I wouldn't do anything else.
Do you understand, Frida? And I don't know if I'm making my point right because this is somewhat complicated. Why is it complicated?
Why is what complicated?
The issue of if the company doesn't win, if the agent doesn't win, and if the client doesn't win, you don't have a company. So when you're manufacturing a product to take to the marketplace, you have problems where if you offer the cheapest product possible, your company can't make any money, and now you are
Out of business.
out of business.
Yes.
If you have
Yes.
a company where nobody wants to sell it because they can't make a living, you are
Out of business.
out of business. So our company has said, how can we create a highly competitive product, not the most expensive, not the least, but that does the job that the client needs it to do? And how can we get people to want to
Market it.
market it,
Mhm.
and not and the other companies can't do what we do. They
Right.
are locked into lying because if they tried to do what we do, it's not good for
The company or
For
them.
Their
the-
company.
Or them. Their
or the
income.
Their
agent.
bottom line.
Right, that's the bottom line. If they tried to do what we do, it's not good for the company and it's not good for the agent, and that's why they don't do it.
And it's not gonna be good for the consumer because then they're gonna have a bunch of people trying to burn down their buildings when everybody found out.
They can't agree with us. And that's why all the lawsuits are happening. We don't have lawsuits with term insurance and mutual funds.
Yeah.
Plus, if they're charging ridiculous, stupid premiums to 95% of their clients, then they can afford to charge way less on their term because they're,
Yeah.
they have massive amounts of money coming in through cash value where they're screwing the masses. And then they're like, oh, for the 5% that come in, they're like, I want term. Yeah, they can do a lower term because they're robbing everybody else.
But if that term insurance is right, then they should replace all the other things. And if
Right.
they got rid of all the IUL and whole life, what would happen to the company?
It would fold
It
up.
would
Go
be-
under.
It'd go out of business.
And the only way it wouldn't would be if they increased the prices on their term.
So I
Another
think it's
thing, Christian, I just want to emphasize
But it would fold.
that you're doing a great job with this one, but the additional piece is that Art Williams decided on this part-time thing, and made this into what it is, along with some other great people.
I think he's getting to that.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm just saying it's 10 something. So I just want to make sure that that key piece is still there, that he put it out there to make this part-time piece. And
Yeah.
Art Williams was that person.
Yes, and that each office is paid for by the RVP. So we don't have that cost built into the product. So we're able to offer a low cost product, a low cost concept, a low profit concept and product to the consumer. And the most important thing is it's done
All the time.
every time, 100% of the time.
Christian,
And you
and
have the
isn't
opportunity
that
to
also
build
why
business.
we have the concept of multi-level compensation and being
Yeah.
able to build a team? Because those are all
Right.
incentives for the sales force who understands that they are not earning as much upfront commissions as they would if they were offering another product. They have the incentive to be able to build a business, build an organization, build a team, and be able to earn money from overrides and other means, as opposed to it only being able to be done through commissions.
Exactly right, Shonda. That's
Right.
a whole nother conversation on compensation that I can get into maybe next Monday in more detail.
But an important one.
But an important one. And by the way, Asante, do you know what multi-level compensation means? Not multi-level marketing, multi-level compensation.
Multi-level compensation. Different ways to make money. I don't know. What you got?
Okay, here it is. When you're at a car dealership, when a car salesman sells a car, they get a commission. The sales manager gets a commission. The general manager gets paid, and the owner gets paid, right?
Yeah.
There are different levels of overrides and compensation at the federal government. What is it? GS. What's everybody come in at the government? A GS.
I think a GS1 or
Okay,
5.
1, and then you go 2, 3, 4, 5. There's different levels
Yeah,
of
depending on the job.
compensation. So in our model, there are different levels of
Compensation.
just like
The government or anywhere
any
else.
other business.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have different levels of compensation, rep, district, division, regional, that the amount of compensation you get on the amount of business you do is earned. You get more and more percentage of the business you do based upon what?
That's
Level you're at.
And what determines the level you're at?
Teammates, new teammates.
Combination of production and the size of your team.
The size of your team. Now, why does the company reward you for building
A team.
A team.
a team? And another word for team is
Organization.
Associates.
distribution.
Business.
Distribution. Why is McDonald's so successful?
More
Most
distribution.
Because of its locations. It's
They have
distribution.
40,000 locations, not 1 or 10 or 100. Why is Amazon so successful?
Because of its distribution.
They're
It's
on every
distribution
street right
system.
now.
Right. Amazon is all over because of distribution. The leadership of our company wants to build.
Distribution.
They have 150. We have 150,000 people. They want
200.
200,000. When we get to 200,000, I'm sure they're going to say
250.
250. When we get to 250, I'm sure they're going to say we're going to
300.
want
300.
300,000 people. Okay? Because of the more people you have, the more
Distribution.
clients
Business
you
you
can,
have.
Clients you can
clients you can
serve,
talk
the more
to,
products you can help people with.
right? You products, more clients equals more
Profits.
Distribution
income, profits to the
company and
Sales
company.
force, to the
shareholders.
company, shareholders.
Shareholders. So Matt,
Yes.
now you might think, oh my gosh, there's 350 million Americans and they want to get 300,000 agents. What's the problem with that? Or what's the good news about that? Maybe
I
you
don't think there's a
Gordon.
problem at all. The good news is more of those Americans can learn the truth.
True. And what's the good news about that? Out of our 150,000.
I mean, the good news is that it allows us to build a bigger organization.
Okay, here's the good news. Out of the 150,000, there are probably only 5,000 that work.
Oh yeah, that part.
Or what's 10% of 150,000?
15,000.
Maybe about 15,000 people are really like working our business. Gordon, what percentage of how many codes you got, Gordon?
I round up to 50.
What percentage are working?
Maybe 8.
And here's the rub. What's the rub? Most people I'll end with this. Most people don't make it in business, entrepreneurship, any kind of business, where you're offering a product or a service, because that's what a business is. Hey, Jamori Battle. Good to see you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Guess why most people don't make it in our business?
They don't have a lot of grit.
Yeah. And more specifically,
they give
this
up.
is it. It'll change your life right here if you just get this.
They give up.
Most people don't make it on our business because and I guess give up is a good answer. That's right. You ready for the answer? It's because they won't talk to people. They won't talk to people.
Secret agents.
Right. Matt Gordon, they will not talk to people because they're worried about what those people think.
Yep.
And that's why most people don't make in our business. Matthew, you believe that?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. Sorry to go over time this morning.